I've really struggled with putting. I just had the worst putting performance of my life. It's embarrassing. We're gonna fix it. My miss has been to the right. I think what's happening is I'm keeping my elbow too low, and like that range of motion kind of comes over like this. And it's just causing me to miss right, lose confidence. So what I'm gonna do today, wherever I land, I kind of been working on 3 different putting styles. My normal style, which will be putting with this blue guy, is a little spin putt, almost like Simon. Well, miss is low like that or miss to the right. So there's 2 other styles that we're gonna be putting with here. I've got this straddle that I really enjoy the straddle actually. For me, a little bit of headwind kept it up. I give it more of a chance when I'm putting with the straddle putt. And then the other option that I'm gonna putt with this purple guy today is gonna be the Adam Hammis toe tap, because it's helping me. It's kind of combining a straddle putt and combining my normal style, but it's letting me at least get the disc up there and giving it a chance to go in the basket. Just like that. How about on this rock? All right, we're gonna do this little toe tap whenever you're with weird footing. Ooh, wind pushed that one out. Okay, this is just normal style here. There we go. Straddle putt, which there's not much to straddle here. All right, let's put ourselves here with like a tailwind putt. It's about just edge of circle around here. So let's see how these styles work. Especially interesting, like thinking about that step up. Yeah, this is why I'm out here playing a real round, trying to see how these work in a round. I feel like that you can definitely get in trouble if you kind of catch something on that little toe tap, but it did go in. All right, now for my normal putt. Okay, then we'll have a straddle putt here. Oh, well, it made all 3. This is a pretty awesome green. I'm gonna just use this one for a sec. Just kind of work ourselves back here. Normal putt. We're gonna have this little toe tap, dead center, and we're gonna have straddle putt here. I should make all 3 of those all day. Basically 6 steps out. Let's go to the edge of circle. I feel like it just gets up in the air. Give yourself a chance. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Same with the straddle putt. I mean, that one came in high, but it's in the basket. And then here's my normal. I don't even know what this putt is. It's just like a feel putt. That one is a lot faster of a putt, but the problem is when I'm getting into tournaments, I'm not keeping that same aggression on the putt. So if I have to switch to straddle, it's fine. Let's go over some deep putts. I have them behind me. We're about 45. So just step putt. Ooh, off the top. Straddle jumper here. Ooh, that one felt clean. I don't know how Hammis does his style. Oh, well, if that's how he does it, great, because it worked for me. I want us to understand how high these putts need to travel to go in. Probably just 24 feet here. In a range that I should make all 3 of these. Okay, now with my normal putt. Gosh, I left it low again. Sometimes I just don't get the pop. And that's why I'm thinking, if I can't consistently get the pop, maybe I just consistently go for the height, you know, with this little like toe tap. It's almost like a free throw, right? It's like pitching it up, and then same thing for that straddle putt. It's coming down and then up, but I'm centered on the basket, which is why I'm not missing left and right with the straddle. All right, it's just 24 feet here. These are ones that you've just got to make if you're playing an open. Again, that's the right miss. It just comes out a little right. I don't know why. I haven't really figured it out yet. Okay. Let's do the little toe tap. All right, those two, again, the two styles that I've worked on keep outperforming. Now, I tried a bunch of Gannon putts. I tried a bunch of Paul Macbeth, Ricky, Andrew Marweed, when he's coming real through the legs at it. I like that. I just kept hitting low. When I think about like just an easy putt, if I just do this little toe tap, it's just something like it moves everything down and it's keeping my wrist in a good spot, where I think where I'm doing more spin putts, I think I'm trending like this, where I'm just releasing late, and I'm trying to fix that. It just feels so simple. Like I'll be able to repeat this in a tournament. This is a tournament right here. 20-foot birdie look, you gotta make these. It just feels so effortless. So if I can come up with a system like this, maybe something unique, this little emotion, little toe tap, it just like sets me ready to just pop up and make putts. But I'm feeling this straddle putt I have a lot of confidence with. Gives myself like a chance to make it, where sometimes with my normal putt, I don't feel like I have a good chance. From right where I am, sure, we made it, whatever. But it was still low right. I just like, I want to start giving the disc more of a chance to get in. See if I can end here with all three of these. Doubtful, but this is gonna be that little toe tap. I think I'm gonna use both. I think I'm gonna stick with, start working on the straddle putt a lot more. And then I'm gonna start working in this little toe tap. You know, I think when you play with other players and you find things that they do that work well, like again, watching Adam, it was just a very interesting, like very methodical process here. And it's just, again, it just feels like a natural, lofty putt that I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna put away the spin putt for now. It just hasn't been working for me. So I think both of these styles are actually having a place. Okay, let's talk about final thoughts after this. So since I filmed this, I went to Dynamic Discs in Carrollton, Texas, and I picked up one of their scout baskets, which is super, super quiet for indoor use. So I've been putting in this hallway for like hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,000 putts a day, trying to figure out what I was gonna go to. And really what it came down to was notice two things. When I'm spin putting, my release is not high enough. And that's what I'm talking about in this video. It's not giving it a chance to go in. Just like if you're playing normal golf, if you have a birdie putt and you leave it even a little millimeter short, you never gave it a chance to actually go in and get the birdie. Same concept here. I'm like, what's gonna get me to the right height so I can go to the basket? And what also I've noticed was during my spin putt, my chest is actually a little bit lower to the ground. And then it's more of like an up motion, but if I'm leaning over too much, I'm not getting the disc up. So one thing that might help you if you struggle with some of the same misses that I had is maybe switch to a straddle, work on it. I know a lot of people don't like straddle, but you're more upright. And so you're releasing the disc higher and it's giving that chance to actually dive into the basket. The same thing with that little toe tap. It felt like a free throw. And when I went to the backyard and I was just putting around trying to figure out what felt good. I tested almost every style I could think of. All the pros that I've played with, all the pros that I've watched on YouTube to come up with this style of a putt where, you know, you set yourself and then it just feels like you just have a little free throw and it's simple. And I think your putt should be simple, it should be repeatable, and it does not have to be blasted with a spin putt into the basket to be a good putter. So that's what I've learned. And on a little bonus note, went to the Monday Mini at Bill Allen and shot 9 under and took down MPO. So we won some cash with the straddle putt. And I'm super excited to keep working this in. I feel so much more confident in a pressure round where money was on the line and we took it down. So these are my learnings, and I'll continue to give you guys updates with what I learned as I'm building my game out, changing things up, like even my putting style. After 4 years of that putt, it's gone. And we're gonna switch to these two, really dial them in. And I hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.